kindergartners. My name's Miss Lowe, and I am just so excited to talk to you this week about characters. Can you all say that word with me? Characters. And do any of you all know what a character is? I'll wait so that you can think about it. Well, a character is someone in a story that it does the talking, whether it's an animal, a thing, a person, something in the story that does a lot of the talking. So in this one, we are going to talk about Amelia's show and tell fiesta. So who do you think is someone that's going to be talking in this story just by reading this title? Amelia's show and tell fiesta. Who? You're right. It would be Amelia. And looking at this picture, I wonder what this story is going to be about. And it also says Amelia y la fiesta de muestra y cuenta. It has some Spanish in there. Does anyone in your family or does anyone you know speak Spanish? No one in my family speaks Spanish, but a lot of people in my family know Spanish just because they took it in school. Just like the students at St. Margaret Mary. We take Spanish once a week. So some of this will have a little bit of Espanol in the story. So this story is by Mimi Chapra, and what she is the author, and Martha Abeles, and she is also the author. So it's both of them, and it says it's English and Spanish. So you can read either all in English, all in Spanish, or a little bit of both. But we're going to stay in English, but we might throw in a little bit of Spanish. And this story is realistic fiction, and we know that that means it's false, but it seems really real. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So that's what we're going to be doing. Up the steps, two at a time, Amelia runs into her new school, Americana. She takes a seat in the front row of the class. Then Amelia leans forward, following her teacher's every single word. What word do you think might be Spanish in that? Americana? Can you say that? Americana? What do you think that means? Means American, her in American school. What do we know about Amelia off this picture? So we're talking about a character. We can tell by her face that she's smiling, so maybe she's happy. She's probably excited about school. Do you think she likes school? I think she likes school. And then down here, the words are in Spanish, and I could try and read those for you, but I'm not the best at Spanish. It's just the same words. For tomorrow's show and tell, said Mrs. Jenner, bring something special you'd like to share with your friends. Then everyone will have a chance to talk about their treasures. Amelia claps her hands together. Can you all do that with me? Let's clap. She's like, I'm so excited. I think I understand, she said. Now Amelia's plans, muy grandes, which means really big, pull her in like the tide. For my first show and tell, I'll find something estupendo from my island home. And look how excited she is. Closing her eyes, Amelia pictures her fiesta dress, the one she wore to the carnival parade. Perfecto. What do you think that means? That's a Spanish word. Perfecto. It means perfect. And her smile stretches wider than the sea. Look how happy she is. Look, she's closing her eyes and she's thinking about how she wore this beautiful dress. The next morning, Amelia rises before the rooster. Looking out over the bedroom window, she combs her curly hair over and over. Then carefully, she steps into one of her very special dresses. My fiesta dress has 1, 2, 3 fancy skirts, Amelia says proudly. She tries a teeny twirl and her ruffled skirts flutter. Oh my goodness, how cool is that? So using imagery, she's talking about how things flutter. Isn't that pretty cool? First, red, rojo, can you say rojo? Whips around her hips like fiery hot peppers. So do actual peppers grow by her dress? No, but she's using those so you can think of things that are really red. Yellow, amarillo, swirls around her knees like a sea of ripe corn. It's pretty cool. I like the way she gets so excited and uses her imagination. White, Blanco circles her feet like a flock of seagulls in flight. That means they're flying. When Mama sees Amelia looking so fine, she cries, Magnifico, and pins a gardenia, which is a flower, in her daughter's hair. Then, arm in arm, they walk into the new school. Into the class Amelia goes, but one glance around the room, she suddenly feels a little bit foolish, like a crazy chicken. ¿Qué pasa? She wonders. Am I the only one in a costume? Oh no, look at her face. Is she as excited as she was before? What happened? She might look a little bit sad. I wonder why. Do the other children have show and tell like she does? Maybe it's just a little bit different. Is that something you should be sad about? No. Over in the next seat, Parvati asked, What did you bring? She said. Bring, says Amelia. My dress, of course. No, I mean, what did you bring for show and tell? I don't understand, she says. Parvati points to the teacher's table. Amelia sees a basket brimming with unusual things. Cradled in a straw sits Parvati's clay elephant from India, a handmade truck, and Akiko's carp-shaped kite. So there are some really neat things in that basket. Does she look kind of sad still? But I hope that her friends make her feel better. Now her Fiesta dress doesn't seem as special. Not anymore. It can't be put in a basket and passed around and touched like the terrific toys. Ay, caramba, she says. I just want to go home. Suddenly, she hears Miss Jenner call her name. A mistake muy grande, she said. I brought nothing for show and tell. Poor thing. So what does this picture show? Shows that she's sad. I wonder what's going to happen. Standing in front of everyone, empty-handed, she freezes. Amelia, says the teacher, tell us about your beautiful dress, she says. But Amelia can't tell the class about her Fiesta dress with 1, 2, 3 fancy skirts. Amelia starts to move away. Suddenly, whoosh! Her skirts start to whisper and stir up her senses. Amelia remembers the breezes. Ah la 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 bumba, she sings. On my island home, we love fiestas. And looking up, she sees all of her students' curious faces. We love fiestas and we love dancing in the streets. Look at them. They're looking at her thinking, oh my goodness, how cool is that? And swoosh, Amelia shows her talking skirt swirling, a twirling tango, a whirling rumba. Soon everyone hears Amelia's talking skirt swaying. They start saying hooray! And Amelia feels right at home, right here in America. So now Amelia is happy. What changed? So we're talking about characters. What changed with Amelia? She gained a little bit of something called confidence. So she got excited and she remembered what had happened and she remembered herself and she was really excited to share about her new skirt. So it kind of made her happy once everybody learned exactly what it was. And she was proud. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about a couple vocabulary words. Can you all say foolish? Foolish. Now that means that something is silly. Can you think of anything that is foolish or silly? Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a TV show. Can you think of anything that is foolish? I think of sometimes people are foolish when they tell a joke. It's kind of silly. Also, another vocabulary word is interesting. Can you say that? Interesting. And I think that Amelia's skirt is very interesting, and I would like to know a whole lot more about her fancy dress. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to answer the essential question below. I hope you have a good day.